Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, or you can find the link to the website in the description below. There's more to energy sector than oil. Natural gas deserves your attention too. Most investors tend not to pay attention to natural gas aside from barbecue season, of course, but it's the largest source of electricity in the US and major source of heating around the world. Natural gas futures are at around $3.40 per million British thermal units, or BTU for short, while down significantly from $9.20 per BTU in 2022. Prices are still up 6.5% over the last 3 months, 18.5% over the last 6 months, and 69% over the last 12 months. And the outlook remains solid for natural gas as well. Over the short term, natural gas prices will remain volatile, impacted by seasonal demand and geopolitical events, though over the long term, natural gas, and in particular liquefied natural gas, or LNG for short, gross export in the US are expected to increase by 19% in 2025 and by another 15% in 2026. There are a lot of different kind of natural gas plays investors can look at, but one pick and shovel energy stock whose services are always in demand is USA Compression Partners. They're traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol USAC. They're oil and gas equipment services company. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Yeah, USA Compression Partners is one of the country's largest independent providers of natural gas compression services. It has a major operating presence in each of the gas growth basins here in the U.S., including the Marcellus and Utica, DJ Basin, Gulf Coast, Permian, and Barnett, Haynesville. Now, it provides its services under fixed-term contracts to oil and gas companies, of course, including independent producers, processors, transporters of natural gas and crude oil. Now, the best part is, regardless of where oil and gas prices are, natural gas companies always need their infrastructure serviced. Now, this essential service has helped USA Compression generate stable cash flows during all commodity cycles.
Looking at the financial performance here, it reported another record year in 2024.
Yeah, a year of back-to-back records, actually. For the fourth quarter ended December 31st, 2024, USA Compression's reported record revenue of $245.9 million. And that was up 9.2% on an annual basis. Fourth quarter net income increased roughly 10% on an annual basis to $25.4 million. They reported record net cash provided by operating activities of $130.2 million, and that's up significantly from $91.6 million in the fourth quarter of 2023. Adjusted EBITDA grew to $155.5 million. Now quickly, full year revenue grew more than 12% to $950.4 million, while net income actually advanced 46% to more than $99 million. Net cash provided by operating activities was up 25.5% to $341.3 million.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for a free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. And now back to the video. And John, I see that it maintained a quarterly dividend of 52.5 cents per share.
Yeah, USA Compression is great stock for income investors. That's because it's a limited partnership. And to maintain this status, it must generate 90% of its income through activities or interest and dividend payments related to natural resources. This results in some of the biggest and most reliable dividends on Wall Street. Since its IPO in 2023, it has never missed or lowered its dividend payout and has also returned in excess of $1.6 billion in cash to unit holders. Now, in the fourth quarter, it announced that the distributable cash flow climbed 20.5% to $96.3 million with coverage of 1.56 times, which means its payout is safe. It currently pays a dividend of 52.5 cents per unit, or $2.10 on an annual basis, for a frothy dividend yield of 8.40%.
I'm looking at USAC stock. It is closing on a record high.
USA stock has been on a solid run since the 2020 health crisis. Over the last 5 years, USA stock has rallied an impressive 473%. Now, on February 10th, 2025, it hit a new record high of $30.10 per unit. Now, it has given up some gains since then, much like the broader market, but it continues to trade near that level. Wall Street expects USAC units to essentially hit that level again over the coming quarters, with analysts providing a 12-month share price target range of $26.67 to $30 per share.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Just to recap, USA Compression Partners is a great energy stock that provide essential natural gas compression services in each of gas growth basins here in the US. This helps provide it with secure, stable cash flows, which results in durable returns on invested capital. After reporting an outstanding record 2023, the company ended 2024 in similar trajectory, with record revenue, adjusted EBITDA, distributable cash flow, and distributable cash flow coverage. Thanks to strong demand for natural gas, USA Compression should, for now, report record financial results. This should help juice its stock price and result in increased dividends. And with an insider ownership of 40.1%, management should be motivated to generate strong returns. This is also good news for 115 institutions that hold an equally impressive 40.3% of all outstanding shares. Some of the biggest holders include Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, UBS Group, and Raymond James Financial. That's it for today. And make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.